What if I told you that the thing we all think of as lazy could be the opposite? What if it wasn't a character flaw but a cry for help? If you find yourself burned out, exhausted, drained, and unable to get motivated despite your best efforts, then this video is for you. We will go over the signs, causes, and most importantly, ways to heal. Remember, you don't have to do everything right now. You just need to know that it's okay to slow down and that you deserve to feel better. Before we continue, we would like to thank you for your support. Your support helps us continue to create great content. And if you are new here, please subscribe. Let's jump into it. First, let's address the elephant in the room. Burnout isn't laziness. Burnout happens when you push yourself relentlessly without giving yourself time to recover. Imagine a car speeding down the highway without ever stopping for gas. Eventually, it'll run out of fuel and break down. The same goes for humans. Our bodies and minds need rest and recharge to function well. But our culture often glorifies busyness and productivity, making us feel guilty or inadequate if we take time for ourselves. Burnout is your body's way of saying, "I need a break," and it shouldn't be stigmatized or seen as a weakness. Instead, it's a sign that you've been pushing yourself too hard for too long, and it's time to take a step back and recharge. Next, let's look at the warning signs. The first sign of burnout is a loss of motivation. When you're burned out, even the things you used to enjoy stop giving you pleasure. Everything feels like a drag. You may find it hard to get started on tasks, even simple ones, and you might feel demotivated or disillusioned with your goals and aspirations. You may even find yourself procrastinating or avoiding responsibilities, which can make things worse and add to your feelings of guilt and failure. Another common sign is emotional detachment. Burnout can make you feel numb and disconnected from those around you. You may feel irritable or short-tempered, but you also might feel indifferent or apathetic towards others. You may find it hard to relate to people or care about what's going on in their lives. You might even feel isolated and alienated from your loved ones. The third sign is difficulty concentrating. When you're burned out, your mind may feel foggy, and you may find it hard to focus on tasks or make decisions. You might feel mentally drained and struggle to remember things or pay attention to details. Your mind might wander aimlessly, and you might feel scattered and disorganized. Another sign of burnout is changes in sleep patterns. You might find yourself sleeping more or less than usual. You might have trouble falling asleep at night, or you might wake up constantly for no apparent reason. Your sleep schedule might become irregular and unpredictable. These changes in sleep patterns can worsen your feelings of fatigue and make it harder to cope with the demands of daily life. The last sign to look out for is physical illness. Burnout can weaken your immune system and make you more susceptible to illnesses. You might find yourself getting sick more often, or you might experience more frequent and intense pain or discomfort. Your body might send signals that something is wrong, such as headaches, muscle tension, stomach issues, or other ailments. These physical symptoms are your body's way of telling you that it needs rest and recovery. Now that we've discussed the warning signs, let's explore the root causes. One of the most common causes of burnout is work-related stress. When you have too much responsibility, long hours, low pay, or a toxic work environment, it can wear you down over time. Another cause is perfectionism. When you set unrealistic standards for yourself and strive for perfection in everything you do, it can lead to chronic stress and burnout. Similarly, the pressure to succeed academically can cause burnout among students and scholars. Constantly trying to achieve top grades or publish research can be incredibly stressful and exhausting. Additionally, caregiving responsibilities for children, aging parents, or sick family members can also contribute to burnout. Providing constant care and support can be emotionally, physically, and financially draining. Finally, another cause is living in a state of constant comparison. Social media often fuels comparison with others, whether it's their achievements, possessions, or lifestyles. This can lead to feelings of inadequacy, envy, and resentment, ultimately contributing to burnout. It's important to recognize that burnout doesn't happen overnight. It's a gradual process that develops over time in response to chronic stress and pressure. By understanding the warning signs and root causes, you can take proactive steps to prevent burnout and prioritize your well-being. Burnout is often seen as a personal failing, but the truth is that anyone can experience it. It's not a sign of weakness or a character flaw. It's a natural reaction to prolonged stress and pressure. The first step to overcoming burnout is acknowledging it and accepting that it's okay to need a break. You're not lazy or unproductive. You're human. So how can you heal and move forward? The key to healing from burnout is to take a multi-pronged approach that addresses your physical, emotional, and mental well-being. Here are some actionable steps to help you on your journey to recovery. First, make time for rest and relaxation. Burnout happens when you push yourself too hard for too long without taking time to rest and recharge. So the first step to overcoming burnout is to schedule in breaks throughout the day. This could mean taking a few minutes to meditate or practice deep breathing exercises, going for a walk in nature, reading a book, or spending time with loved ones. It's essential to find activities that help you relax and de-stress, and make time for them regularly. Another important step is setting healthy boundaries. Setting healthy boundaries is crucial for preventing burnout because it allows you to protect your time and energy from being drained by others. It means learning to say no to requests that you don't have the capacity to fulfill and setting limits on how much time and energy you can dedicate to certain tasks or relationships. When you have healthy boundaries, you're able to create space for your own needs and priorities, which can reduce stress and increase feelings of well-being. Next, reconnect with your purpose and values. When you're burned out, it's easy to lose sight of your purpose and values. You may have lost interest in your hobbies or feel disconnected from your goals and aspirations. Take some time to reflect on what's important to you and what you want to achieve in life. This could involve setting new goals, exploring new hobbies, or revisiting old passions. Reconnecting with your purpose can give you a sense of direction and motivation, which can help you overcome burnout. Another effective step is seeking support from others. It can be helpful to talk to friends, family, or a therapist about what you're going through. Sharing your experiences and feelings can help you process them and feel less alone. Additionally, joining a support group or connecting with others who have gone through similar experiences can provide valuable insights and strategies for coping with burnout. Reaching out for help is a sign of strength, not weakness, and it can be a crucial step in your journey to recovery. Lastly, engage in activities that bring you joy. When you're burned out, it's important to make time for activities that bring you joy and help you relax. This could include spending time in nature, practicing yoga or meditation, listening to music, dancing, or engaging in any activity that brings you happiness and helps you unwind. Making time for joy can help you restore your sense of balance and perspective and remind you of the things that are most important in life. Remember, healing from burnout takes time and patience. Be kind to yourself and celebrate small victories along the way. If you notice signs of burnout in yourself or a loved one, take action. Prioritize your well-being and seek help when needed. With the right support and strategies, you can overcome burnout and build a more sustainable and joyful life. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who could benefit from it. Don't forget to subscribe for more insightful mental health content.